Hello again, everyone. Zack Attack is here with the Atakline for Thursday, June the 7th, 2012. Alright, had a good day the last 2 days. I DJ'd my last two gigs of 2012, 2013, 2011, 2012 school year. I got way ahead of myself for a moment. We DJ'd yesterday and today at two fifth grade lock-ins. The first one was for a school called Hevel, and that was a great one. We haven't had a good one in a while. That was a great show. Best fifth grade lock we've done at Hevel. Crowd was on stage singing "Don't Stop Believing." We had people dancing on stage. It was a fun time last night at Hevel. Best fifth grade lock I've done there in the last 3 or 4 years. I've done it. Then I did Indian Hills' fifth grade lock in today. There's like little parties for fifth graders going out to the big school. They saw me a few weeks ago at Powell during the fifth grade lock-in with the other school, Washington, when they were all together. And it was all separate. Hevel was yesterday. Indian Hills was today. And Indian Hills was amazing as well. I played One Direction like 3 times, man. Of their songs. Like One Direction's like the hottest thing right now. Bye Bye Justin Bieber. One Direction's the way to go. Although Justin got played a few times too. All lines and dancers did well. JB, like I mentioned, LMFAO did well. The kids loved it. They had a great time at both figure lock-ins, Hevel and Indian Hills. Thank everybody at Hevel and Indian Hills, PTO, all the students for coming to both shows. Thank all the schools that DJ'd for this year. Amont Middle, Power Middle, Amanda Moore, Hevel, Hamilton Paul Satan's, Indian Hills, Woburn High, and Wilkinson Middle. Thank you all for a great school year. See you all in the fall. I got my summer shows starting last week, and now I got some more summer shows this week starting Saturday. Now the Billboard number ones. Mention One Direction. They're number one in the music videos chart with their new live DVD, Up All Night. Which I purchased. Because I know they're popular, so I got the DVD. For my show, ladies and gentlemen. For my disc jockeying show. I know I'm a fan of NSYNC and Backstreet, but these guys didn't know Backstreet or NSYNC. So, they're number one on the videos. Meanwhile, we have still number one singles and album on the pop charts. John Mayer reigns for a second week with Born and Raised. Just in time for a new Rolling Stone article to come out, talking about how embarrassed he was after Taylor Swift wrote him Dear John. I'll talk about Taylor and country in a moment. But number one single. Man, can someone kick this fucking song off? 8 weeks. Gautier, somebody that I used to know. Still number one. But we have a new number one single in country music. Just in time. Carrie Underwood. Good Girl becomes the next number one single. And last night, the song was not only crowned number one single, it also won the CMT Music Award last night for Video of the Year. The CMT Awards took place last night. Carrie Underwood had one of the best dresses, best performances with Good Girl, and the most wins. She won video. The only one that won more than one award. She also won Best Collabo Video for Remind Me with Brad Paisley, who hugged Carrie's husband, Mike Fisher, because Kim wasn't there. Everybody else basically won one award. Luke Bryan beating out Jason Aldean and many others for male video for I Don't Want This Night to End. Miranda Lambert winning female for Over You. Lady A winning best group video for We Own the Night. Best duo video goes to Thompson Square for I Got You. USA Breakthrough video, Scotty McCreery. Meanwhile, the nationwide Breakthrough Performer staging for live performance goes to Brantley Gilbert. And mentioned collabo video goes to Brad Paisley. Even though Jason Aldean lost Best Male and Best Video, he did win Best CMT Performance of the Year for Tattoos on This Town. Jason, I don't think Jason performed last night. He didn't. But I agree with many. Toby, I love Toby, but he wasn't the best host in the world. Same with Kristen. They were not the best hosts I've seen. They were okay at best when it comes to hosting. Angles, they need a better angle. And more focus on performers, not just the audience. It was a good award show last night. Luke Bryan got a lot of tweets because he's one of the hottest men in the country, literally one of the hottest good-looking guys in the country right now. So there you go. CMT Awards, part of CMA Music Fest week. So there you go. Now, a woman who's done some country things in the past, Sheryl Crow, this week announced to the world that she has a brain tumor. She wrote on a statement saying, "Please don't worry about my brain tumor. It's a non-cancerous growth. I know some folks can have problems with this kind of thing, but I want to show everyone's okay." She has been noticing memory problems during some of her shows. She went to a doctor after forgetting lyrics to soak up the sun while performing. So she's still going to do some shows despite the tumor. It's not that bad yet. It's a wait and see process on whether or not you have surgery or not. But she said, "Really appreciate everyone's love and concern. I feel so blessed to have the support of my fans. But I'm good. Really." So we'll see how long Sheryl handles it before getting her surgery. So there you go. But best of luck to Sheryl. She survived breast cancer. Let's hope she survives this tumor. All the best to you, Sheryl. Alright. On with some proposal news. Over the week yesterday, Miley Cyrus got engaged to her boyfriend, Hunger Games star Liam Hemsworth. They've been dating for about a year or two now, and they announced their engagement on Wednesday. She's only 19, and her boyfriend, her fiance per se, is 22. Became a big trending yesterday, and Miley, of course, met her new fiance, soon-to-be husband, off and off dating on the set of the romance The Last Song. She wrote on People magazine, "I'm so happy to be engaged and looked forward to a life of happiness with Liam." She also said on Twitter, despite going off and on Twitter, speaking of off and on, she wrote, "Thank you for all the love today. I'm so happy to share this news with you all. I feel like all my dreams are coming true." Even Billy Ray said he's delighted, saying, "All I hoped for, Daddy, was to see my kids reach their dreams, find happiness, peace of mind, and someday know true love." Liam proposed on May 31st with a 3.5 carat diamond ring, according to People. No wedding date were announced. Are they too young for this? Depends on your beliefs, on what you think young is. I know Miley's only 19. I know some of her friends are a lot older, or at least the same age group, that aren't really engaged yet. So let's see what happens with Miley. I hope this lasts longer than Kim Kardashian's wedding. But no matter how your stance is about how young you should be when you get married, all the best to Miley. Alright, on with a lot of wrestling news. Now, before we get to TNA tonight, let's get some WWE news out of the way. It was announced yesterday on WWE's mobile texting that Triple H is set to appear at No Way Out next week to address Brock Lesnar. Finally! We're finally going to get some headway into this fucking rivalry. We saw Triple H get attacked by Brock Lesnar. Then we saw Paul Heyman come back and put the lawsuits on. And after those lawsuits were revealed, nothing. We've heard nothing about this storyline for weeks. And now we're finally going to get some leverage and some build-up for the storyline at No Way Out, as Triple H will appear, gaining more momentum, caused the slating to fight either at SummerSlam or Money in the Bank. But we'll see what happens at No Way Out with Triple H enhancing the storyline. Also, news coming out of WWE that Kelly is out of WWE. Well, as of right now, it seems like she's on break from WWE, but it may be a permanent break, as she's referring back to her old name, Bobby Blank, and taking out of WWE engagements. Now, if Kelly does go out of WWE, let me say this. It'd be sad to see her gone because she's so hot, but everybody who likes women's wrestling will be happy she's gone, because she wasn't the best female wrestler. She was okay as a female wrestler, but we need more better wrestlers in WWE and TNA. TNA gets a tad bit better. They're not the best overall. There's other indie wrestlers that are better women's wise, but TNA, when it comes to professional wise, they have kind of the best division in women's. I've said that a lot of times. Better than WWE, but good luck to Kelly, whatever she does. Hope to see her sometime soon in the near future. Good luck to Kelly if she does leave WWE permanently. Alright, Now on the TNA, second week of being on at 8 o'clock. Let's see what happens tonight on this 8 o'clock Impact, starting with the top 5 questions that must be answered tonight as we head towards the final TNA before Slammiversary this Sunday. Question number 5. What happened with a contract signing between Bully Ray and the Abyss? Joseph Park. We've seen this whole Bully Ray Joseph Park storyline elevate in the last couple of weeks. It all came to a head last week as Bully Ray challenged Joe for a fight. Joe resisted at first, but then was ready to get it on with Bully. But Bully's like, I'll fight ya at Slammiversary. Knowing that Joseph's character is a lawyer, they're going to have a contract signing tonight to make it legal. So we'll see what happens tonight during that contract signing. As all contract signings in wrestling, there's probably going to be some sort of fight during the contract signing. So we'll see what happens during that. Question number 4. What will happen with the knockouts? Now we know there's supposed to be an X Division match between Joe and Aries. I don't know if that's official or not. We know the TNA World titles on the line, Sting and Wood. We know tag team titles on the line. I think TV title maybe. But the women's title, we don't know who's taking on the Knockouts champion yet. Gail Kim. So we're going to find out who will be facing off against Gail Kim in a fatal 4-way. A 4-way number 1 contenders match to determine who will be the number 1 contender. Now, they didn't list the contenders since this is live. I'm guessing, if I were to guess the 4 knockouts, it would be Brooke, Velvet, Tara, and Mickie James. That's how I would guess. Of course, I'll be determined to the new executive of the Knockouts division, Brooke Hogan. Alright, let's get on down to question number 3. What will go down between AJ and Dixie tonight? Now, this whole AJ Dixie Carter affair thing, this whole silly storyline, took a disturbing turn over the last week. At the end of last week's Impact, Christopher Daniels and Kaz played a phone conversation between Dixie and AJ, and Dixie's made no comment about it until this phone conversation between them that seemed a little steamy aired at the end of last week's Impact. Impact ended with Dixie saying, "Turn it off! Turn it off!" Dixie addressed on Twitter that she will address the situation tonight. So we'll see what happens with this silly storyline between AJ and Dixie tonight. And Dixie will make her first storyline public statement about this. Question number 2. Will any other matches be announced for Slammiversary tonight? Like I mentioned, we're going to find out the Knockouts number 1 contender tonight. We know tag team number 1 contender. We Kaz and Daniels against AJ and Kurt Angle. Sting against Rude. We got, it was supposed to have an X Division match between Austin and Joe. They announced it, then they didn't, so maybe they'll fully announce it tonight. We'll see what else happens for Slammiversary tonight. Speaking of Slammiversary, that leads us to our number 1 question. What happened to our huge 6-man tag main event? I mentioned people going for tag and the TNA World title. It's going to be a 6-person tag. Sting teaming up with AJ and Kurt Angle against their Slammiversary opponents, Bobby Roode, Daniels, and Kaz. Expect this to boil over tonight. Big tag match. Should be an intense tag heading towards Slammiversary this Sunday. We'll see what happens during the last Impact before Slammiversary tonight at 8. Did I say 9? It's 8/7 Central on Spike TV. That is it for tonight. Today's Atakline. See you later for my TNA Impact review. Then bye. You have all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much. See you all later.